Hi everybody, this is Sharon from As the Ink Dries. I've been getting a lot of questions on my blog of how I made this card. I have two kinds of textured folders I'm using. One is the Perfect Polka Dots and the other is Designer Frame. So today I want to share with you how I made that. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make a template. And so here I just cut out a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of onboard sheet, which is just a chipboard. I measured my designer frame. So I measured from end to end, top to bottom, and it's about 2 1/8 by 2 3/4. So I marked that on my chipboard, cut it out. Make sure you keep this middle piece because you're going to need it. And this piece is going to go on top of the embossing folder. So I have my cardstock in there. It's going to go on top of that. And what happens is everything that is covered by chipboard is going to get embossed with the polka dots, and this part, because there's no pressure on it, is not going to be embossed. So here's the sandwich that I used. I have my multi-purpose platform. On tab 1, I have one cutting sheet. I have a cardstock shim. I have my folder with the paper and the template on top of it. And I have another piece of chipboard that I'm going to put on top of it, and this whole thing will get run through my big shot. What comes out is this. So you'll have polka dots. I hope you can see that. And then you'll have this whole middle area that has nothing. Okay. Now, your particular big shot may have a different feel, so you may not need the shim. So you need to experiment with that just a little. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that piece that we just embossed and we're going to put the designer frame over it. So we're going to put the designer frame in the area that doesn't have any embossing in it. Okay, and then remember that little piece I told you to use? We're going to put that on top. So that's going to cover up the frame. So in other words, that's going to emboss that frame. So here's the sandwich I use. This time I don't have, it's on just directly on the platform. I have a shim. I have my piece and the folder, and I'm going to use a chipboard over it, and I'm going to run it through. What I'm going to get this time is just the frame embossing. So I still have my area that has no embossing, and I have my designer frame and my perfect polka dots. So that's pretty cool, huh? So now all you need to do is stamp. So the image is from Pines and Poinsettias from the Holiday Mini Catalog, and the words are Petite Pears, Merry Christmas. And again, here's the finished project. On my blog, I also have another project that used the oval frame from the designer frames, and I'm going to show you just basically it's the same process I'm going to go through. I'm going to cut out an oval, and this time we're a little lucky because I have a pattern. This is ovals die, and you're going to just cut the middle-sized oval out of it in chipboard. I got a piece of onboard chipboard, traced it around there, cut it out with my hobby blade. Again, going to keep both pieces. You're going to run it through the Snowburst textured embossing folder with this over it and the sandwich we talked about before, and then you're going to get this. So again, a nice oval that has nothing on it and the Snowburst texture. Next thing you're going to do, we're going to get the oval frame, put it in the area that there is no embossing. Okay, and we're going to put that piece here over it and run it through, and you're going to end up with this. So a nice area to stamp and a designer frame and the Snowburst textured embossing folder. So this is what that finished card looks like. In this one I used wordplay, and I used some ribbon and the silver glimmer sheets. If you want to go look on my blog, I have more samples that I did. www.sharonburkert.com. Thanks everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. See you soon. Bye.